In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew attends King's breakfast event. Labour Commissioner says multiple stakeholders involved in minimum wage review, and billboard unveiled for Carifta gold medalist. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Frozen fruits and vegetables get a bad rap. Because they are frozen doesn't mean they are not nutritious. Many frozen fruits and vegetables actually retain more nutrients than when they are eaten fresh. Using frozen fruits and vegetables is about convenience. Best of all, they last longer and they cost less. Look for the Island Garden brand at your favorite supermarket or call 662-0909 to place an order today. At Island Garden, we assure you that our products are locally grown and nutritiously sealed.
Boom! Join in the experience with Courts Ready Cash for the Syncits Music Festival with a loan of $3,000 or more and pay nothing for 60 days. Plus, you could be eligible for a reduced interest rate. Don't miss out. Enjoy flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. That is the day. Apply now. Visit shopcoats.com or call 466-1640 or 662-9425. Get your full Syncits Music Festival experience with Courts Ready Cash. We are ready whenever you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Caleb Berridge. Ahead of the historic coronation of His Majesty King Charles III on Saturday in London, Prime Minister Honourable Dr. Terence Drew attended His Majesty the King's breakfast for Smile Island developing states at Buckingham Palace on Friday morning. The breakfast was organised by the UK Foreign Office and afforded the Prime Minister the opportunity to meet and dialogue with a number of dignitaries from other countries around the world. Prime Minister Drew is heading a local delegation to the coronation ceremony. The delegation includes the Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liburd, GCMG JP, Deputy Governor General Nevis, Her Honor Mrs. Hailita Liburd MH, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Right Honourable Dr. Denzel Douglas, Premier of Nevis, Honourable Mark Brantley, Permanent Secretary in the Prime Minister's Office, Naima Hazel, Diaspora Ambassador Christine Walwyn, and Protocol Foreign Service Officer in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Duvia France. The coronation ceremony will take place at Westminster Abbey, London. The Ministry of Employment and Labour is working with its partners and other agencies and institutions to review the current minimum wage in St. Kitts and Nevis and to determine the best way forward, given factors such as inflation and the Consumer Price Index. On this week's edition of the radio and television program In Focus, Commissioner of Labour Shernal James said that the Minimum Wage Advisory Committee has met several times. She gave insight into the ongoing process.
It is the committee's decision to review all of these positions, determined at the end of it if we should have an increase or if there should not be an increase. And this committee is tripartite plus in nature: government, workers, employers, and civil society. And so the committee would have met. Each entity that is part of the Minimum Wage Advisory Committee presents to the committee a position paper, and it is based on data. What is the inflation rate, what is the unemployment rate, what is the CPI, and all of these things. And so based upon that, each entity would present a position paper, and they would make a recommendation as per what they think the minimum wage should be, based upon the data that they would have put together, they would have looked at and determined they looked at it and determined what their rate would be.
Commissioner James added that it is the committee's responsibility to determine if an increase is necessary.
It is the committee's decision to review all of these positions, determined at the end of it if we should have an increase or if there should not be an increase, and then present our findings to the Minister of Labour, who then takes it to her cabinet colleague to review.
Head of the Occupation Safety, Health and Environment Unit, Junique Eddy, said that when he conducts health and safety inspections at various workplaces or sites, persons often reference the need for a pay hike. However, he added that employers have to consider the responsibilities of the employee, the worker's qualifications and experience, and the entity's salary scale. Market forces also will factor into the decision. The performance of Akanya Samuel Francis during the recently concluded 50th Carifta Games held in the Bahamas was celebrated on Friday morning with the unveiling of a billboard along Keon Street near the Dr. William Connor Primary School. Akanya Samuel Francis took first place in the men's under-17 400-meter hurdles, clocking a time of 54.14 seconds. During the ceremony, Samuel Francis thanked everyone who supported him and vowed to continue making the country proud.
I would like to say thanks to everybody for the support. I appreciate it very much, and I hope that this continue as I go on my journey, and that I will continue to do more things for the community and for the country and make the country.
Parliamentary Representative for Constituency Number 3, Honorable Congress Maynard, was also present for the unveiling and congratulated Akanye for his achievement at the Games.
I want to take this opportunity to publicly once again congratulate Akanye on your remarkable achievement. Mr. Amit referenced that this is the sort of beginning of a journey in understanding, because I heard you in an interview said you weren't intending to gold medal. You wanted to medal, but you weren't necessarily intending to gold medal. But I think what this experience shows that it is possible, and now the entire world is ahead of you. All level of achievement is available to you because of your age and because of your talent. And if you hone that, you're not only going to be a success for yourself, but a success for our country of St. Kitts and Nevis.
He used the opportunity to encourage Akanye to stay focused, grounded, and keep the positive reinforcements around him. Minister Maynard also repeated the government's commitment in facilitating the upward mobility of the nation's athletes. 38-year-old Veron Richardson, also known as Tommy, has been sentenced to serve 22 years and 6 months for the offense of rape and 10 years for burglary. Both offenses were committed on December 7, 2019 in Newton Ground. Richardson pleaded guilty to both offenses on February 6, 2023. On May 2nd, His Lordship Justice Ian Morley handed down the sentences with the order for them to run at the same time. After the break, Acting Prime Minister welcomes the Interdenominational Day of Prayer on Nevis, and CIBC donates to the Robotics Association. Stay with us.
Here are your Horsford's Value Club Blue Tag Special.
Running May 4th to the 17th.
Now your Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Pillsbury Cake Mix, just $6.49. Bush Baked Beans, $7.99. Essential Everyday Grated Parmesan, $11.99. Essential Everyday Frozen Fries, just $13.99. Bounty Essential Paper Towel, $39.99. Pringles Chips is just $8.49. And now your very low weekly
value deals. Gatorade $4.49. Mueller's Pasta $5.99. Kellogg's Special K $15.49. Minute Maid Punches $8.99. Essential Everyday Salsa $9.99. Dial Soap 3-pack $9.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
It's a sore throat. I'll write a prescription and see the nurse regarding the MMR vaccine.
I heard on social media that the COVID-19 vaccine came in a container with the MMR label on it.
Measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is in the vial, no other.
True?
We can't betray our parents' trust. St. Kitts and Nevis has always had an impressive immunization history.
But these diseases aren't around now.
Yes, our borders are open to all kinds of diseases that negatively affect our children and elders.
I never thought about that.
Today, you have a choice whether you get vaccinated. So, you want to continue?
Yes, doctor.
I want to be protected.
Check your doctor or the Ministry of Health to get the information on immunization against childhood diseases, including HPV and polio, and COVID-19 vaccine for elderly persons and persons living with non-communicable diseases.
Want to get away? Now you can.
Stop standing in long ATM lines to withdraw cash. Use your national debit or black cards to complete a wide variety of transactions at supermarkets, variety stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and more. Shop online at the most popular websites and stores for quality brands using your national debit or black cards. And take back your time to enjoy all the things that you love to do. Remember, instead of waiting in long ATM lines to withdraw cash, use your national bank cards today.
National Bank, always here.
Welcome back. Thursday's Interdenominational Day of Prayer in Nevis was welcomed by the Minister responsible for Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley. In a recorded address, Acting Prime Minister Hanley said that the ministry was pleased to partner with Evangelism Encounter Ministries, which coordinated this year's annual event in Nevis under the leadership of Evangelist Peter Paul. The theme for the 24th Annual Interdenominational Day of Prayer is Pray Fervently in Righteousness and Avail Much. The sub-theme is Praise in Prayer. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs, Elrita Simpson-Brown, traveled to Charlestown to participate in a series of activities to mark the day. A number of pastors from St. Kitts also journeyed across to the Sister Isle to share in the event. The scheduled activities included morning inspiration and prayer, a power prayer and praise service, and a prayer caravan through Charlestown and surrounding areas. The day ended with a power praise and prayer rally at the New Testament Church of God in Bath Village. On Thursday evening, CIBC First Caribbean made a presentation of $13,500 to the St. Kitts Nevis Robotics Association. During a cocktail event at the Marriott Resort, to mark the bank's introduction of a suite of new services, CIBC Country Head for St. Kitts, Iberna White, said the donation is one example of their commitment to the Federation as a corporate citizen.
As a demonstration of our commitment to St. Kitts, we will make a very special donation to a special group whose mission matches very nicely with the bank's stated goal of becoming a more digital organization and of encouraging a greater understanding of the digital world in which we operate. This evening, therefore, we will be making a donation to the St. Kitts and Nevis Robotics Association, which we anticipate will assist the group to empower young people in our community to explore their passions for robotics and to pursue careers in STEM fields.
Executive Director of the St. Kitts Nevis Robotics Association, Brandon Powell, thanked the bank for the donation and noted that it would go towards fulfilling the group's mandate.
I am humbled to have the opportunity to express our gratitude and appreciation to the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce for their generous donation to our organization. SKNRA's mandate is to promote the study and application of robotics and technology in our communities. We believe that through robotics, we can inspire our youth to become problem solvers and innovators in various fields. Our mission is to cultivate the love for robotics and technology by providing access and resources, knowledge and opportunities to students and the community members.
The SKNRA regularly takes part in annual robotics competitions, pitting representatives from across the globe in various challenges, which test their robot building and piloting skills. On Tuesday, Tropical Shipping signed on as a platinum sponsor of the St. Kitts Music Festival. In thanking the shipping company for its steadfast support and generosity, Chairman of the St. Kitts Music Festival's Executive Committee, Alistair Williams, said, quote, "In 1996, when we started this musical journey, we reached out to Tropical Shipping seeking support, and they responded very positively. Now, 24 editions later, and about to celebrate our 25th anniversary, we once again expressed our profound thanks to Tropical Shipping for their continued commitment to the success of the St. Kitts Music Festival," end quote. Williams pointed out that the shipping giant was also the official carrier of the St. Kitts Music Festival, instrumental in transporting the sound, lighting, and stage equipment. Assistant Manager of Tropical Shipping in St. Kitts, Abigail Keynes, said that the freight shipping company was proud of the long-standing partnership. The 25th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival is set for June 22nd to 24th, 2023 at Warner Park. An entrepreneur in Nevis will be hosting a fundraising event on Saturday to benefit the Nevis Primary School Meals Program. Timothy Joseph, or TJ Kendrick, is the owner of Monkey Business, a venue in Upper Hamilton Estate. He said through the upcoming fundraiser he wants to give back to the people of Nevis, particularly the children.
There are mothers who have to work a second or third job to be able to feed their children instead of being able to spend time with their children. So we would like to try to get the funds to get rid of that shortfall.
The fundraiser is held in memory of his wife Didi, and all funds will be presented through the Didi and Rusty Foundation. He hopes to have similar fundraising events for other charities about once a month. Coming up in regional news, St. Lucia's Senate budget debate proceeds.